So I heard the news about Cam Newton talking about it's a slap in the face that old man Rivers was given an opportunity to mosey his way back to the NFL and not him. And I gotta agree with him. The last time we saw Philip Rivers, he led the Colts to the playoffs, but he was 39 years old. He was on his last legs. If you watch any of that season, that's all Philip Rivers had left. So you want me to believe, even though he signed to the practice squad, he might not get into a game. He may or may play the last game of the year. But the point is, he's given an opportunity to be in the NFL. Whereas somebody like Cam Newton, or dare I say Colin Kaepernick, they're not even given that opportunity. So this is where the gatekeeping comes in. The NFL, they gatekeep and they blackball certain players, and they have favoritism towards other players. You cannot tell me with a straight face that you believe that Philip Rivers is a more competent quarterback at 44 than Cam Newton is at 36 years old. You cannot tell me. Both are terrible options. But I'm saying Cam Newton is the better terrible option than Philip Rivers. You cannot tell me with a straight face that if Philip Rivers was to get into a game at 44 years old, we saw what Tom Brady was when he was that age. And Tom Brady still had some juice left. Tom Brady was also afraid to get hit. He did not want any contact at all. I suffice to say, Philip Rivers the same way. Pretty much any quarterback over 40 years old. We've seen it this season. I've seen it up close and personal with my Cleveland Browns with Joe Flacco. He did not want to take any hits at all. You see it with Aaron Rodgers. He does not want contact at all. This is a real thing with quarterbacks over 40 years old. If Philip Rivers gets into a game for the Colts this season, you are essentially saying that it doesn't matter if the quarterback is good. It just matters if the quarterback is palatable for the owners. That's what you're saying. Stop saying it's about talent. Now, this is with the Shedeur Sanders situation when he dropped to the 5th round. Talent-wise, Shedeur Sanders should have been a first-round pick. Talent-wise, Shedeur should have been a first overall pick, if we're being honest about it. If you want to be honest about it, Shedeur Sanders, he's a better quarterback than Cam Ward. I said it. He's a better quarterback than Cam Ward. He has better attributes than Cam Ward. Now, Cam Ward has a bigger arm. He's a better athlete. But that does not mean he's a better quarterback. Just because you're a better athlete does not mean you can play the position of quarterback better than Shedeur Sanders. Sure, there's guys with bigger arms. There's better athletes. But as far as quarterbacking, Shedeur Sanders is better than any rookie this year that got drafted. Pretty much every rookie that got drafted last year, probably outside of Drake May. I'm taking Shedeur Sanders going forward above Jaden Daniels and above Caleb Williams. Y'all gonna see it on Sunday. Y'all see it on Sunday. But, veering back to the main focus of this video, Philip Rivers, Cam Newton, there is a real gatekeeping in the NFL. We see it all the time. Collusion, gatekeeping, whatever the moniker you want to bestow upon that. There is nefarious things in the NFL. And certain quarterbacks, they're placed in a bucket where it's like, you are not touching this quarterback with a 10-foot pole. Shedeur Sanders was under that microscope. It's very much on the table if the Browns don't go up in the draft to pick him. Now, there are reports that said the Ravens, they were going to pick him. We don't know that for sure. If the scenario panned out where Cleveland didn't trade back into the 5th round, trade up in the 5th round and pick Shedeur, he could have been undrafted. We have no idea. So you cannot tell me there's not collusion involved in the NFL. There's only 32 teams in the NFL. You're trying to tell me that 32 teams cannot come together and be like, hey, we don't want X outcome to take place. And everybody agrees to that. Come on, man. Come on. It's only 32 owners. You're acting like it's real out of the realm of possibility that 32 owners. They literally have an owners meeting every year where they discuss topics. We saw it on full display when Lamar Jackson, he was a free agent, a de facto free agent. You telling me Lamar Jackson coming off an MVP and his contract is up, he doesn't have an agent. You telling me nobody wanted in on the Lamar Jackson sweepstakes. Are you kidding me? Just because the Deshaun Watson, it came out because of the Deshaun Watson era, ERROR. They were very cognizant of how much guarantee money they gave out. That's why Lamar pretty much got no offers other than what the Ravens eventually offered him. So please don't tell me there's not gatekeeping going on. There's not collusion in the NFL. It's too big of a business for it not to be collusion, because it's a lot of other things involved other than, of course, the business of football. It's optics and all of that. All right, your quarterback is the face of your franchise. So yeah, they're probably going to want someone more palatable. So Phillip Rivers, he's able to get a job because he's more palatable at the end of the day than somebody like Cam Newton. It shouldn't be that way, but that's just how it is. Let's not act like there are nefarious things involved when it comes to selecting quarterbacks and also selecting quarterbacks off the couch. It is. So let's not play these games. All right, we're all adults here. But that's all I have for this one. KSK, rolling out. Like and subscribe. Yeah, tell me what you thought of this video. And I'm rolling out. Peace.